a couple of things I want to get your view on. Firstly, I thought they were great, City, because when they went behind in that, you and I were watching it, and I was like, I told you, Dortmund going to be very hard to break down, and Dortmund took the lead, and I was thinking, could both English clubs be going out? Yeah, brilliant comeback, brilliant goals as well. I know you thought the phone goal keeper could have done better, but
I think maybe his views obscured by Haaland.
My first question is going to be about Haaland.
Yeah.
Okay, supposedly, possibly one of, if not the best striker on the planet at the moment. We've watched him over these 2 legs. Have you been that impressed with him?
He's 20. He's 20 years of age, and
I know, but,
he didn't have
he's still meant to be.
Fed off scraps.
I'm not for one moment suggesting he's anything but great, but I'm asking you the question. From what you've seen, if you had your wallet open before those 2 legs, would it still be open now?
Yeah,
it would be. Okay,
open. I'd be handing over lots of readies.
Okay, you would. Okay.
Look, he had a hand in the goal. He loves running in behind. Once he gets half a yard in front of you, you're not going to get the ball. 1, because he's quick. 2, physically imposing. You can't see the ball. He's got that huge frame. He shields it well. In the end, he laid the ball back, and it was laid to Bellingham, which, by the way, how good was he? Bellingham again.
Yeah.
I mean, Foden scored and Bellingham scored. Gareth Southgate must be licking his lips at what?
It's a horrible problem, isn't it?
Well, honestly...
I know people say it's a great problem. It's not a great problem. It's a horrible problem. No, it's a horrible problem. Because you've got to leave one out.
Well, you haven't got to leave,
Well, okay, you're going to...
Well, there will be plenty of games where those two share the same pitch and the same shirt.
I hope so.
There will be.
I hope so.
He's 17. I thought he was excellent first half.
He was.
Bellingham.
He was.
City weren't great first half. They were okay. I don't think they were brilliant tonight. They get a little bit of good fortune with the handball. It is a handball. I see Chan saying that it's come off his head, his arm's out. It's in an unnatural position.
But is his arm not out because he's bending so far forward? Like, okay, answer me this: if he bent that far forward and his arm wasn't there, you'd be going, "How's he done that?" If you bend down, your arm's going to come down.
Bend down for me. Stand up.
Okay, hold on, because the ball's coming from there, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm heading, look, my arms come. There you go, my arms come out. I went like that.
You give a penalty away then.
But I just think that was a natural position for his arm to be in at the angle he was heading the ball from where it was coming across his body.
It's like he's a bird and his wing's about to take off. You can't have your arm out there.
Yeah, but that is a natural position for your arm to be in when you're bent over 90 degrees.
It's a penalty.
I don't know, mate.
It is. It's a penalty.
It's come off his head.
It's grazed his head. It's a penalty. When I first saw it and Chan saying it come off my head, I'm thinking if it has, it should be. And then you see it. It's a penalty. There is no other decision they can come to. Once it's given, VAR is not overruling that.
No, okay. You mean going by the ass of the law, it's a penalty? Okay. It's still ridiculous.
It has to stay as a penalty, and I think it's a penalty every single day of the week. I don't think they were brilliant, City, tonight, but what they showed is that they can stay calm. They know that they're a very good side. They went 1-0 down at the weekend and come back. They went 1-0 down tonight and came back. Okay, they went on to win tonight. Of course, they lost at the weekend, but they once they got the equaliser, I didn't ever feel that Dortmund were ever going to get the second goal to take it each time. I never felt at any stage that they were under any pressure. And they could have won it by more in the end. Of course, the game opens up. Dortmund are duty-bound to leave men at the back and perhaps overextend going forward, which you have to do when you're going out of a cup competition. But they probably made a bit heavy work of this set, City. They were good. They should really have gone in 2-2 at the first leg. They scored late on in the first leg as well. Foden got that very late winner. So they made heavy work of a tie, which really they should go through comfortably. In the end, they did. But it wasn't vintage City. It wasn't, that City that we've seen.
But I think because they found that gear, it didn't have to be. That's what I would commend them on. That's what I'd be excited about if I was a City fan.
And like I said, once they got the goal back, it did fit. In the first half, they created 1 or 2 good chances, right? And it felt like, is it one of these days, one of these games in the Champions League where you do absolutely everything but put the ball in the back of the net? Yeah. There was a block. Mahrez had a chance.
Yeah.
I don't think they were brilliant, but they had enough half chances